Okay, today we're going to self-medicate with cannabis, and I'm going to show you how you can get the most medicinal therapeutic value out of your marijuana and how to prepare it. We are going to be eating it, and we're going to be using the cook method, and a solvent helps draw out the cannabinoids, and my choice solvent for this is butter. And we're going to actually use ghee in particular. Ghee is an Indian clarified butter, and the moisture's been evaporated out, so it is a very rich, high butter fat, and we want this. This is going to be a super solvent, superior to a typical butter. On top of it, this is a super butter because these are from pasture-raised cows eating grass, and this is organic. So this is very high in nutritional value and omega-3s especially. Okay, we're going to be doing a single dose method, and I'm going to use this cute little antique hammered cast iron skillet. These cute little pour spouts on the side there. I like this for a couple of reasons. One, its size, because we're going to do a single dose. By the way, this would be fine for a couple of people, but small batch, you know what I mean? And a dose or two. And I also like that it's cast iron. It really retains the heat, and it's going to really help bring out the cannabinoids even more so. The heat with the solvent, the fat. And also, cast iron is a natural iron supplement. So if you've had a problem with anemia like me, this will help build your blood back up. Okay, so let's get it heated up. And go with a low to medium heat. Keep it on the low-medium side, okay? You don't want it too hot and burning, although I have burned it and it still was effective for the medicinal property, but it was overkill and it had a burnt taste. And we want to enjoy this as a culinary experience as well. We're going to be eating it. So we're going to actually have it on bread. You can toast it. Now I'm a celiac. I cannot have gluten. So this is made of rice flour. So this is safe for people with celiac disease. And another thing is we're going to use a jelly. And this is a preserve. Let's see, raspberry organic preserves. And another thing is sugar. Natural sugars also work as a solvent to further draw out cannabinoids. So this is going to help out on top of the butter and the heat also. If you don't want to use a jelly, you could do fresh fruit. That's perfectly fine. The heat alone and the butter is going to be so effective. You don't even need the sweet as a solvent. But this is just to enjoy it for taste. And I like to do a raw honey sometimes. Use whatever you want. You can even chop up some dates or dried fruit. I've done all kinds of things like apricots or plums, you know. So another thing you can do is make it savory. It doesn't have to be sweet. You could do like a grilled cheese. Okay, so what we're going to do, we're going to saute our reefer in the butter. And then we're going to be pouring that over the toast, the bread, and then you can just put the jelly or the honey or whatever on top of it. You could put the cheese on top of it after that, and you know, like stick it in the oven and melt it or whatever. Get creative. The important thing is you learn how to prepare the butter with the weed, because you don't have to eat it on anything. You could just eat it by the spoonful then and you're fine. Okay, I gotta open that. It's being rather stubborn. Shoot. But it's coming. Man, it's really putting up a fight. Okay. Dun dun dun. Okay. I have the herb right here. Okay. And I have about a teaspoon or more. Now, I don't have exact measurements, and bear in mind, plants all vary plant to plant, as you know, with their properties and potency levels. So experiment. Now this, I'm going to put in about, maybe a tablespoon or less of butter, okay? So here's a good rule of thumb. For 1 part herb, 2 parts butter. That can be a good loose rule of thumb. If you have never had this ghee, you must try it, because if any other butter will pale in comparison after that, because it is so robust and the flavors are intensified with having a water left. Okay, so the butter's melting. I tend to leave mine out. You don't have to refrigerate this, but you can, and it's recommended, but you know. But you can culture your own butter and make your own probiotic by leaving it out. And put a cloth over the top with a band to keep little critters and things out, and it'll do its thing. Okay, so the ghee is melting, melting, melting. And I'm going to go ahead and put the herb in it. Now, you will know it's ready, that you've prepared it to a point of being highly effective. You will know because your nose knows. It will start to release the fragrance, the aroma. It'll start to waft through the area. I'm in my kitchen. If I left my house and came back in, like, I know when I walk in the door and I can smell it, like it's ready, that it's wafted that far through the house, you know, without burning. So if you go slow with this, it's better than if you try to accelerate it. Like I said, if you do go a little far and it gets a burnt side to it, don't throw it out. It's still effective. But next time, be more patient. Okay, I'm going to get my toast going. Alright, so the show is on the road. Now, let's say you're super depressed, you're having, intense anxiety, or you're really having a difficult time coping. You're going through a tremendous loss, okay? You're grieving, or you're flipping the fuck out, or you're having an angry rage, and you need to calm the fuck down. Double this dose, okay? And everything will be fine. And please do not be doing any other psychotropics. No one has ever died from marijuana, at least, so it's been said, no documented cases. We cannot say the same about these crazy-ass experimental fucking psych meds that they're making down in these little mad scientist labs where everyone is just this part of this big bio-human experiment. This is a holistic, natural approach